Are you ready, sir?
Speaking of albums,
Oh yeah. Oh,
KSI dropped
I don't know how.
Revelation.
Yeah, I don't know how I didn't
What,
think
a
of
few weeks
that.
ago then?
It
Today, yeah, this morning.
yeah, it came out at like midnight, and I heard it at like midnight, I think. Well, actually, no. I listened to it yesterday evening because someone who bought it early leaked it on YouTube. So,
Oh shit.
so I got it. It's probably
I
deleted
didn't hate
now.
it.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was better than New Age, but I didn't hate it.
Yeah, it certainly was not better than New Age, in my humble opinion. In my opinion, there isn't a single bad song on New Age. But yeah, so did you get a chance to listen to the whole thing?
I listened to like 7 of this.
Okay, so I assume you listened to the 7 first songs, the 7 first songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So
I mean, I didn't dislike any of them except for I think Domain. He
really,
hyped that up way.
yeah, I can see that. I do plan to post a review on Instagram of it because I decided to write a review of it as listening to it because that's usually just what I do. Yeah. So, do you want to just go over the first 7 songs then and talk about what we think of them?
Yeah.
All right. So,
I like the first one a lot.
yeah, the intro is called "What You Been On."
I think it's one of his better songs.
For me, I didn't like something I really didn't like about it was the bass, because something I said on my Instagram story was, how do you make a bass so strong that it sounds bad? And that's something I think it was too aggressive.
I like the beat a lot.
I think the beat is good. I don't like the really strong bass in it, but yeah, just some of my notes were that his first verse was good. He had a really good flow at the beginning of it, and the overall song structure was really good. I just don't really like the auto-tune of it. I mean, I don't know.
A lot of these have like a Travis Scott vibe.
Yeah, and that's yeah,
it's
it's
new shit. I mean, I don't dislike it, but
I'm not against trying new things, obviously. Like, how you going to find your best style? How you going to do your best work unless you try things out?
yeah.
But I don't know. For me, and like the chorus of just the what you been on, what you been on, what you been on. Yeah, I didn't like the chorus. Yeah, his first verse was good. His second verse was fine. I didn't really have much to say, but it was fine. He had a pretty good flow. I ended up giving it a 6.5 out of 10 because yeah, I didn't think it could reach.
I liked it.
I don't know. I mean, there's good things to say about it, of course, but for me, the production of it made it hard to listen to.
I liked Cap a lot.
Yeah, Cap. Okay, I'm gonna just say this now. People say I'm a harsh critic. I'm not gonna deny it. But when I feel a certain way about something, I'm just gonna admit it. Like Igor, I was just honest. Roddy Ricch, I was just honest. Like, yeah, I ended up writing an article about it, Roddy Ricch's album. And like, I'm not gonna lie, I re-listened to it to write the article. I honestly should have ranked some songs even lower, but
what?
This isn't about Roddy Ricch. I just didn't like it.
Yeah. Okay.
So Cap.
I liked Cap. I liked it. I think that's one of his better songs too.
For me, just for me, I didn't really like it. But because he put on, I guess I'll go through everything I had to say. My pros were, though, that his verse 1 was pretty solid. His first verse was pretty damn good. The performance from Offset was solid. He also picked up the flow a bit in verse 2. But the chorus, which obviously in a song, the chorus comes up more than anything. The chorus comes up more than anything. It's terrible. It's really bad. He has a filter on his voice and repeats the same thing over and over again.
So we don't care that shit, right?
Hang on. I'm going to look up exactly what the lyrics were because I remember taking note of something that just blew my mind how stupid it was. So I have to, I just have to reread it, make sure I'm getting this right. Remember, he said something that made me think, what are you talking about? That's why I can't be no friends with no cap. What does that mean? Am I just bad at internet culture? Like, I'm actually just asking. I don't know what that means. That's why I can't be no friends. I think he's saying
That's why I can't.
I guess he's saying that's why I can't be friends with people that lie. That's why I can't be no friends with no cap.
Yeah.
Wait,
I mean,
yeah, okay. All right. Sorry, that was okay. I'm basically an old man in a 14-year-old's body, everybody, but that's okay. But yeah, I hated the production and chorus again, and
the chorus could be better, but I didn't hate it.
yeah.
Honestly, I think this album was pretty good, just overhyped from him, at least.
I'm excited for the deluxe album. I am really excited for the deluxe album. Because in the deluxe album,
not bad, but
the deluxe album, there's going to be the Poppin' remix with Crypt, and there's going to be a song with SX and Randolph. That's what I want.
Have you heard the Liam song?
Oh yeah. Do you want to talk about that real quick?
To be honest, I didn't know Simon could do that. That was really good.
Yeah, he did a good job on that. I actually think I know him and Randolph are going to make more songs. I'm excited to see that. I am.
I liked his first verse was so good.
Yeah, when he picked up the pace, he was very solid actually. But yeah, I mean, obviously Mini Minter isn't like a phenomenal rapper, but he can put together some good things. And I think if he wants to do it and have fun with it, I think it'll actually turn out pretty good. So I just realized
I really liked it.
I changed the thumbnail to have Bob in it. So I'm going to adjust the camera real quick to make sure Bob is in the camera.
Bob in it.
Yes. What?
I think Poppin' is like one of Lil Pump's best songs. I'm gonna be honest.
I think it is his best song. I think it's his best song. Like,
he actually raps. It doesn't just.
Yeah, his verse is solid. It's still playful and ridiculous like he always is, but it's a solid verse. Like, yeah. I enjoy it.
I don't know who the fuck Smoke Perp is, though.
You've never heard of Smoke Perp?
I'm listening.
I haven't heard much of his solo music, but I've known about him for a long time. But
I think Poppin's pretty good too.
Yeah, I like Poppin. I end up giving a 7. I gave Poppin a 7 out of 10. Houdini, for me, it's just not my style of music. Like, that's just me.
It's like UK.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, and I
don't dislike it.
I don't dislike it still, but it's not like one of my favorites. I don't love it. Like, I wouldn't add it to my playlist. It's not in the Dark Discussion approved playlist that you should follow. Yeah, it's just not my style.
Bad Little Vibe is the next one.
Bad Little Vibe, I hate a lot. I think it's the worst one. No, it's one of the 2 worst ones, in my opinion.
It's so different from what he does.
Yeah, I think who's the feature? Is it Jeremiah?
Jeremiah.
Yeah, Jeremiah. Okay. I don't know how to say it. Anyway, yeah, they did pretty good on the pre-chorus and chorus. They did decent, but like, there's bad production. Again, there's so little substance and bad lyrics to it that I'm
gonna look at the lyrics.
Like, again, I said this in my last podcast. People have a problem with me deducting points for lyrics. But I mean, you can review things however you want, but these are my reviews, fam. If you have bad lyrics, that deducts the song's credibility, in my opinion. If you can make a song sound great, but say nothing, that's still an issue to me. And that's just my preference, my opinion. Like,
if I'm like listening to a song, I'm not like fucking, I don't really care about the lyrics.
Yeah, I get that. I do get that. But for me, I think there's a lot of times where that's not the case, I will admit. But like, if you make a song, like this has happened to me before, where I listen to a song, I like it, I learn the lyrics, and then I don't like it anymore. Because I can't not pay attention to the stupidity when I hear it. That's just me. I know, but
This game has some.
Ice Gang has solid lyrics. I was
don't
actually
know what that is. Look it up, please.
Yes.
Pause this and go to YouTube. Look it up. Honestly.
Yes, tune in. Lil NNA, Ice Gang. Tune in after that. But yeah, I was actually just thinking of that like yesterday, the day before, for some reason, because I was thinking of, I tell her, bitch, I'm the freezer. Yeah, I was thinking of that. Yeah, but then the song after Battle of Vibe is my other most hated song, How It Feel.
I don't hate it either. I feel like they all sound kind of the same.
Yeah, and that's kind of annoying to me. But yeah, and I think that's something that made me like the album less, was that the only songs that don't sound the same are the singles released prior.
Yeah, like a Wake Up Call, something like that.
I don't like Wake Up Call, but I can respect the wanting to do something different.
I just didn't like KSI.
Yeah, Trippy's chorus was awesome. I loved it. But yeah, like once again, some people don't care about lyrics. But if I didn't know that KSI said, I jump hurdles like kangaroos, I would have hated it less. If I didn't know that he was saying something so stupid, it would be more tolerable. But it's my issues. But yeah,
I think the one he did, the one with like Toby.
Oh yeah, the Wake Up Call remix was way better, actually.
I like the remix way more.
Yeah. If he did that kind of verse on the original, like 2 verses in that style, that would have been a great song, bro.
Yeah.
That would have been such a good song. It breaks my heart how good of a song that would have been. But yeah.
That was so good too.
Whose? What?
Such a good hook. Luck Hilla.
Who the hell are you talking about?
Another song.
Oh, Killa Killa. Sorry. Okay.
I don't like it.
Oh no, it's not good. But it's actually, it's one of my favorites from the album though. Because I didn't like the album.
I mean, it's not that good. Domain.
I
don't like the beat. I just hate the fucking beat so much.
My favorite from the album is Undefeated. I think it's better than all the singles, actually. Undefeated is my favorite. But yeah, I just honestly, I don't know what could have saved this album, in my opinion. Like, obviously, people like it, and I have no problem with people liking things. Like, I need to say that all the time, because sometimes I'm not very popular, but sometimes I get serious backlash for a bad review. You can like whatever you like, but for me, this album was a letdown. Like,
I don't mind it, honestly. Like, some of the songs I could listen to.
Yeah, and like, of course, I don't have a problem. Of course, I don't have a problem with that.
I would rate the whole album like a 6 or 7.
The average.
Down Like That is obviously really good.
Yeah, Down Like That is my best.
Most of the best songs were singles, which really suck.
My songs rated 7 out of 10 or higher are Poppin', Killa Killa, Undefeated, Down Like That, and Millions. Undefeated being a 7.5 because I really like Undefeated. It was a really good song in my opinion. But yeah, the average the average ended up being 5.75 out of 10, and I decided to give it a final of 5 out of 10. I couldn't give it higher than that because, the hype was a letdown. The repetitive styles was a letdown.
He's trying something new, so
yeah.
Next album probably.
Yeah, I think all the additions on the deluxe album will be better. I have hope. Yeah, I have hope because I really like Randolph. I really like SX. I really like Crypt. Crypt nailed his Poppin' verse. I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that.
I like Crypt a lot.
Yeah, Crypt is one of the most underrated rappers in my opinion. But after the deluxe album comes out, his career will be popping a lot more.
I mean,
I think it will, at least. I can't confirm that, but I think so. Hey, do I get a bit too graphic with some of what I rap about? Call me Detective Goldphelps because I'm also filled with doubt. Bet you can't label my face with the lyrics I say because it's all so different no matter what I slay. Even with a gun in your hand, you can truly get my brain. There's a wall made of my ADHD and meet you to feed. The distraction will knock you right off at your feet because boiled down, life is a meme, not a pretty ravine.